The Department of Petroleum Resources is engaging power generation companies on how to fully utilize the nation's gas resources for increased electricity supply. Correspondent Chinaemerem Joseph reports.
Constant power supply for Nigerians has remained almost impossible. This is despite large gas, hydro and solar resources with a potential of generating over 12,000 megawatts of power from existing plants. Only about one-third of this is generated for a population of over 200 million people.
Over the years, we've been having operating around 3,500, 3,900 and so on. A few weeks ago, I think the month of February, we had another historical peak of 5,600 plus. Of course, that is not where we want to be, but it's a combination of factors which essentially is commercial, and that is what we are trying to resolve.
In bridging the gap, the government plans to focus fully on using gas for power generation and has designed a gas transportation network code, but needs the buy-in of players along the power value chain.
Last year, February, the president engaged or challenged the department to come up with a platform, an arrangement, a code that will bring about transparency, availability, as well as predictability of gas in the country. And that is when the Nigerian Gas Transport Network Code was really given birth to.
However, the power generation companies do not agree with certain provisions in the gas transportation agreement.
NGC, as an operator, did not go to sleep. We have been holding series of conversations with our customers. We have made substantial progress, but unfortunately for the Gencos, we couldn't. It was like we met a brick wall.
What happens where NGC does not transport gas, right? And so when NGC does not transport gas, there are all kinds of costs that could be triggered down the chain.
If we are going to tie this in, this code, then it has to be tied into the contracts of the generating company. It has to be back to back to avoid any gaps.
The Department of Petroleum Resources says the agreement is still being fine-tuned and will consider all observations made.
Most of the comments, they exclude that cost, which everybody is robbed in the network code, and to make sure that the explorer, the producer, the shipper, the transporter, the user is all involved in costing the gas so that the gas is affordable and available.
By 2022, players in the power sector are expected to align with the Gas Transportation Network Code. This is part of plans to focus on gas to grow the economy. Chinaemerem Joseph, Arise News.